What? I don't get it. Auntie Raditz, why are you attacking me? Hey guys, DB Right here, and today I'm continuing with What If Raditz Was Female, Part 3. And, well, I wanted to have a little bit more fun with this What If this time around, so we're actually having the Garlic Jr. saga included in this What If. It's not very often I actually include the Garlic Jr. saga, but for this time around, I think it would be a bit more fun. Alright, so continuing exactly where we left off last time, Planet Namek has exploded, and Goku has since landed on Yard Rat and is getting his medical attention and doing his training, getting used to his Super Saiyan transformation, as well, of course, learning the ways of instant transmission and basically the training that the nice people on Yard Rat have to offer. Alright, now meanwhile, while this is happening, we are back on Earth, and Gohan has since, well, he's not exactly the same kid he used to be. Even though he does like he doesn't mind the studying and does want to get ahead in life, he can't help but want to sneak away from time to time and actually have fun and be a kid. Which, of course, as he does, just like in the filler part in the anime, sneaking off to go play sometimes. However, with Auntie Raditz, who's currently residing at the Son family house as well, yeah, well, you've kind of got Auntie sort of helping Gohan sneak away so they can both slip away and do a little bit of that training thing. After all, they are both Saiyans and can't afford to be getting soft. Oh, no. And, well, Auntie Raditz, well, this is the first time she's really had any real alone time with Gohan ever since their training mission together back in the Saiyan arc when she ran off with Gohan and begun training him, and then, of course, she later joined up with Piccolo and that whole thing. Anyway, we're not going to be repeating all of that. We'll be here all day. The bottom line is, this actually allowed Gohan to keep up his strength and actually grow a bit stronger battling with Raditz. After all, the two were pretty much on equal power, so it was they're pretty intense training matches, but at least they're not trying to destroy each other or anything like that. And, well, sometimes, occasionally, Piccolo would join in as well, because after all, he can't let himself go soft either. After all, this is Piccolo we're talking about. Oh, well, as for Vegeta, he's, well, doing what he does normally in this part of the anime. Going around looking for Kakarot and attacking Frieza bases while he's at it. Frieza is dead. I am the ruler of the galaxy now. You may address me as Prince Vegeta. After all, you gotta have Vegeta doing his thing. However, there is trouble about to brew on planet Earth, as Garlic Jr. has apparently escaped the dead zone and has set his sights on the lookout and basically proceeded to capture Mr. Popo and dethrone Kami, also capturing him as well, keeping them in these in his little jar prisons. I guess Kami now knows what King Piccolo felt like being trapped in that jar all those years. But DB Right, wasn't he captured back in the King Piccolo Jr. arc? Well, yes. For like a few minutes. Or an hour or something like that. Bottom line is, he's back in a jar-like, but he can still see the world outside. Anyways, so with that, Garlic Jr. has begun enacting his evil plan. Meanwhile, everyone has sort of met Krillin's non-canon girlfriend Marin, and well, we know how that ends up, and basically it leads to Gohan and Raditz sneaking away from Chi-Chi again to go to their little party on the beach, and well, Raditz is more or less saying hello to everyone else in Kame House, Roshi, Tien, and Yamcha, and Raditz seems to be very flirty and close to Tien. After all, this is What If Raditz Was Female, after all. Yeah, she's quite taken the liking to Tien. After all, he's pretty strong for an Earthling. And the amount of power that he has managed to increase since being on King Kai's world while he was dead is just, yeah, wow. As I recall, I did kill him off in the Saiyan arc. Anyway, doesn't really matter too much. The point is, yeah, them two have grown kind of fond of each other. And, well, Gohan and Krillin have gone for their little dive, the black water mist has then covered the earth, infecting every living creature it could, making them give in to their dark impulses. And this, of course, infects those in the turtle. Inside Kame House as well. Roshi, Raditz, Tien, Yamcha, Bulma have all now suddenly, essentially, have turned evil. Any dark impulses that were left over before each of these characters turned good, because after all of Goku's allies were once bad guys, even Yamcha. So, when Gohan, Krillin and Marin, of course, go back to Kame House, they're, well, in for a really rude surprise, because, well, Chi-Chi arrived too, and is also infected. Krillin and Gohan are in for the fight of their lives, battling not only angry Chi-Chi, but all their friends, including Raditz. And, well, this, of course, gave us the appearance of the Spice Boys, Garlic Jr.'s henchmen, who are basically rubbing in their little victory in Gohan's face like they do in the original. And, well, luckily for Gohan and Krillin, they escape with the help of Piccolo, much like in the original anime. And they fly Marin off to Korin's tower, just to leave her there where she's safe away from the Blackwater Mist. And, well, they decide to fly up ahead and try and do battle Garlic Jr., free Kami, and hopefully get the sacred water and cure everyone. I don't even think it is called the sacred water. I think it's the divine water. I keep getting the names mixed up. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, bottom line is we then get the battle between Spice Boys, Gohan, and Krillin, but also they've got Piccolo and Raditz helping them. Now, Piccolo, of course, is only pretending to be infected, because, well, after all, this is the reincarnation of King Piccolo, after all. That kind of trickery is not going to work on him. In fact, I think that's pretty much the explanation to why it doesn't work on him. He's pretty much immune to that kind of mind control. That mind control sort of thing. Anyways, the bottom line is, just where it looks like that Garlic Jr. is about to win, Piccolo, of course, puts his plan into action and surprisingly betrays Garlic Jr. and the Spice Boys, freeing Kami and Mr. Popo. And, well, this is where Kami and Popo have now got to take out and pour the other water into the earth and free everyone. And, well, Gohan, Krillin and Piccolo are having a much tougher time with beating the Spice Boys in Junior because, well, you still got Raditz there helping him as well. So it's like kind of a tribute to the original Raditz being a bad guy. So at least we won't have to have a margin Raditz later. Anyway, so with that, you can imagine the battle is quite intense, and pretty much Gohan is the only one who seems to be doing really well against, especially with battling against Raditz. All their training sessions came in handy because Gohan got to really know how Raditz fights, how he thinks, how she thinks, sorry, and how she moves. And Gohan was able to keep her at bay that way. And, well, eventually they do turn things around and eliminate the Spice Boys. And basically they're having to face off against Garlic Jr. and the and Auntie Raditz. And, well, meanwhile, this is where Kami is then having trouble with the with all the previous Guardians who have been at their resting place. The only reason a Guardian should ever venture into that place is when his time is up. When it's time for him to retire and pass down the responsibilities to someone else. And because of that, the previous Guardians have had every intention on basically destroying Kami, which of course was causing Piccolo problems on the outside, leaving it pretty much to Gohan and Krillin battling with Raditz and well, Garlic Jr. And with luck, Gohan got a pretty decent shot in with Raditz and essentially knocked her out. And well, after a little while, Kami did indeed get past the Guardians and poured the water down, and everyone was more or less restored, if not a little bit earlier than what they are in the original. And well, this awakens up Raditz from being under Garlic Jr.'s control, being his evil slave, and well, no one does this to Raditz and gets away with it. I have been enslaved by an evil maniac like you before. Never again! And Raditz, something, well, specifically happens to Raditz. Her dark hair starts going blonde and sticking up. It is Super Saiyan time for Raditz. And with a final blast from Raditz, not only taking a full effect on Garlic Jr., the blast is powerful enough to destroy the Makio Star as well, the source of Garlic Jr.'s power, and once again, Garlic Jr. is sent towards the depths of the Dead Zone, where he will be trapped for all eternity this time, because this time, the Makio Star is destroyed. And well, with that, Krillin, Piccolo, Gohan, and Raditz make their way home. Kami and Popo have returned to the lookout and are basically getting to work with restoring the lookout. Typical Saiyans. They show up, cause a bunch of damage, but never stick around to clean up after themselves. So with that, things have pretty much returned to normal again on Earth. And well, I think that's actually where we might leave things for the time being. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? Did you enjoy having Auntie Raditz for the Garlic Jr. saga? And well, most importantly, did you like how he had her Super Saiyan transformation with the Battle of Garlic Jr.? I thought it was a pretty cool way to sort of tie in the Super Saiyan transformation, and we all know that is going to drive Vegeta crazy when he gets back. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And I'll be back again for the next What If. Alright, catch you later.